Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey, morning, everybody. Hey, Aries, how are you? Yeah, morning, guys. Sorry, I'm setting the link out. Trying to wake my homies up. Okay, so here's some good things, and then whatever. Clint woke me up this morning because of stupid Reddit post, and he got a call or something like that. Because he very rarely goes, listen, guys, if you guys have any suggestions on what to do with Marley, that's fine. But you guys, it's Easter and I have to get a lot of stuff done today. I actually spoke to another shelter this morning and they do not have any kids there, but they have 11 women and men. It's a battered women's shelter. I know everybody's going to be like, whatever. But learning for how much I roughed, I thought that it would be good to give back. Because I was a screw up big time. But anyway, Marley is, I don't even know how to explain it, nor do I have I ever had to explain anything like this. Marley is a puppy. I do not know. This really nice lady, Marley had 11 brothers and sisters and stuff. I met this lady. She lived, I think way out in Columbus. I don't know, wherever Amish country is or something like that. I don't know. And she had some family around where Clint and I live. And she brought, well, we didn't know which one. We just said a little girl. And she brought Marley to me. Really tiny, tiny little thing. And, maybe I didn't know what kind of breed she was, guys, or anything like that. But, y'all posting a picture and the people that stuck up, like Top Skin or whoever, but the people, I don't know who this illustrious green account is. very oddly enough, like the Kelly account. You guys, all I'm asking is just leave stuff be. It's around freaking Easter time. I know everybody's ticked off at the world and stuff like that, but again, if you guys have suggestions, yeah, but like making phone calls and stuff, you guys, it's Easter. Marley is doing great. Oh my gosh, it has been leaps and bounds. And I've been listening to what everybody said and stuff like that. She's not doing the nipping or anything. And, you know, she's doing great. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say, but y'all, oh my goodness, it's like you guys don't let it be. You have this liability. I can't help it. She's really, really hyper and stuff. I didn't realize, but she's super, super sweet. But they put stuff like that. Whoever the top skin account is down there, like I said, Clint saw it, and he came in because I don't want to look at that stuff because people are ruthless as shit. But I don't know. So I found another shelter. I'm going to go ahead and I had a bunch of leftover Easter stuff. So I was going to knock out a couple more baskets and stuff like that. I know what it is I got to get a thicker skin. I know that. And unfortunately, we know the people that post over and bottom feeders, so they're removing anything that's good or sticks up for any of us, downvoting it and stuff. I've never seen anything like it. I like looking at Plathville and talking about Teen Bob, but whatever, but I the vet says she's good. She's getting fixed. I don't quite know what else to do. She's very, very sweet. I think that she's a puppy, and I think that she's big, and I don't think that she understands how big she is. And I think she's pretty damn amazing. And Clint and I love the shit out of her. And that's it. I don't know quite what else to say. But she's super smart. She's super sweet. And yeah, not quite sure what else to say other than the nitpicking and stuff, but just lay off of that shit for sure, please. So I've got a couple extra things for Easter. I'm going to go ahead and make another couple baskets, and that's pretty much all I have to say. I got a couple extra things to do today, but Kroger's is closed on Easter, so we're going to go get everything a little bit early. Sorry, I'm like mid yawn. So who's all going to church? With more than 10 minutes, you're absolutely freaking right. What are you talking about? It takes me 10 minutes to make her and Mia's food because I make it all homemade and stuff like that. But you're right about that, True. Absolutely. And I do work with her for more than 10 minutes. I don't know what 10 minutes definitely would not be enough time or ample time for sure. But good morning to you, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter. What I think would be really, really good at the end of the day is to keep your own road clean. Worry about you. Come here, Mama. Come here. So that's that. Come here, babe. So, Aries, are you getting ready to go to church today, my dear? What are you doing, Mama? God, I haven't been to church in like a month, girl, because of Clint's work schedule. What are you doing, you big baby? I look like crap, or I would show the camera right now and you would see the cutest thing ever in the world. Actually, you know what? I don't even care. Hold on, mama. Hold on. Come here. You say hi, poor thing. Come here. Say happy Easter, everybody. So that's what Marley's doing, laying in bed with me, driving me nuts. But other than that, Marley's doing pretty damn good. Putting on actual makeup. I know I got to do that too. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Thank you, True. I agree with that 100%. Oh my gosh. Well, when I took her to PetSmart, they thought she was an older dog, and I said no. I said she's a puppy. I didn't think she was going to get as big as she did. On God, I didn't think. I need selfie queen Cindy. Is that who you mean? That's the only initial I know. Yeah, I definitely am going to look into it. I know that I said that before, and I was like, oh, I've got the patience. I can do this. But no, I know I need to take her to puppy classes. But I mean, when I took her to the vet, she did good with her shots. She did good. I mean, she was great. The second vet time, the first vet time, she was like, the vet said that she was just very overactive and just to keep her active. And that's what Clint and I've been doing. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. What I think is the lady. Okay, so the lady that I talked to, like I said, um, I found I called the lady. She, like I said, I think Amish community. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. She had a cell phone, so I don't know how, but I know she was like hours away, and I know that she was kind of like a little country dog or something like that. But she was super cute. There were, she had 11 brothers and sisters, and I was like, damn. And they were all playing really, really cute. She said, and we talked on FaceTime or something. And then she had a funeral or something right around where Clint and I lived. So her husband was a trucker. They brought Marley 2 days later, just tiny, tiny little thing. But I don't know. I even asked the vet lady and I said something about doing a DNA, but Cheryl said that they can be, I don't know. That's why I've asked everybody. A lot of people say she's got beagle in her. But Clint and I are really blessed because we do have a big yard and, I just, you know, she's awesome. I mean, if we're outside in the yard and everything, we're good. She doesn't nip or do anything like that. But yeah, other than that, I just never have gotten critiqued for having an overactive puppy. I've never seen or heard anything like that. And she does good, like all the stuff that I got from Bath and Body and I got from PetSmart that Lisa told me to get. Like she likes getting brushed. She does really good about, when I do the bathing and all that, she does great. Some training videos. That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't know. I thought maybe she was a sheepdog. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, our next door neighbors. Okay, so one next door neighbors, they have these two big dogs. Mia goes outside. It's on my shorts video, them racing over there. And they do really, really, they love them. But the other puppy that we have, well, she's not a puppy, she's a dog, but she's really, really tiny. Marley goes over and plays with her through the fence because all of our neighbors and we all talk and whatever. So like I said, she's just a puppy. We didn't know she was going to get as big as she did, but honestly, I mean, I love her, and I don't know why people like say stuff about that. I don't know. Like George moved me so much yesterday that I was upset, and people said that I was like derailing. I just nitpicking. I don't understand the hate right around Easter, bro. Happy Easter, Bambi. Oh, No, absolutely. No, you cannot do that. Oh my God. Do you not see the amount of shot? Hell no. A fur baby is a forever whole, but if a fur baby isn't a forever whole, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. I don't even know why you would think that. No offense. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but no. You just feel like I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Clint showed me what was on there, and he's just like, what the hell? Clint don't really get pissed off or pay that much attention, but when he does, he's just like, and y'all loved him so much when he wasn't with me, and then we're doing hell of a lot better than we ever did. And just people don't know how to be happy for other people and just be nice. I used to be an asshole, and I'm sorry anybody that I freaking hurt, but shit. I'm not perfect. I've never claimed that I am perfect. Thank you, True. I appreciate it. Because you know what? I see these things every single day. I get these shelter things, and I feel so bad because there's so many freaking animals there. And if it was up to me, I would take every single one of them home. I know that that's not possible, but I do. Every time I have extra stuff, I'll go down and drop it off at the pound because these poor puppies, they don't, I just, oh my God, it makes me feel so bad. Okay, Bambi, thank you. No, nothing happened to Marley. Somebody posted something in Reddit um, about Marley or something. Like when I was cleaning and stuff and she was over by, like, why would you guys do that? Yeah. If you even took her to the vet. And it's like, what are you talking about? I've just never been seen so much criticism in my whole life. It's just crazy the amount of hate. And I just don't understand it. It's freaking Easter. I got to get eggs colored. I got to pick up a few other baskets today. No, Mm-mm. Hey, Slurring Queen. Molly Ringwald. Yeah. But when you post something like that, like she's got wavy hair in the back, like, what are you guys talking about? No, it isn't about caring. I could give zero shits what they think. It's somebody had posted and they said something about Clint got a call this morning. Y'all need to quit. Seriously. Or I'm gonna have him change his number. Like, y'all need to quit. I didn't read Reddit. Clint read it this morning because he looks at stuff on Amazon. I don't know. I told him to unsubscribe to that or however you do it. Hell no. I read it this morning because I didn't understand. And I was like, oh my God. And it was from the video where I was cleaning. And it's like, I'm cleaning because I want everybody to get like ideas and stuff. Like when JJ came in here, she said that there are other reaction videos with cleaning and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of raw emotions and stuff like that and whatever. And I understand I'm not going to be anybody's fan favorite and that shit. And that's okay. I'm not here to serve everybody in the world, but shit, you guys, I don't know anything about your half of you guys' lives, nor do I care. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. But if somebody gives me good whatever, like just say it. Actually, now that you're in here, she gave me like some critiques and stuff like that, how to curl my hair better. Awesome. It's just freaking crazy. You get upset, then you're taking something. It's crazy. I've never dealt with nothing like that. It is. No, Reddit's getting taken over. Reddit's really getting taken over. Like, don't even look over in bottom feeders because I know who's running all that shit. And if they're up, or anybody that sticks up for any of us, they're downvoting that shit. I had never seen nothing like it in my life. That's why I said it's really not worth looking at. But the stuff with Marley was a little concerning to me, and it was like, nah, you guys need to quit that shit. All because I was upset about Chloe last night, and I really don't want to bring this shit up anyway. But it's just a lot of people tomorrow are going to have a kind of a rough day. Easter is going to be not even just for myself or Clint. It's going to be rough for a lot of people. A lot of people, went through losses of their loved ones. A lot of people do not have any family, and everybody that does have family and has a great time, great. I think Easter is one of the best times. You get your basket, you get to dress up in a cute outfit. You guys get to, watch your loved ones go and search for Easter eggs. And honestly, even if that's not happening for me, I want people to enjoy Easter. I want everybody to have a good day, and that is what it is. But make sure you get your eggs. I mean, they're only $15 a carton. Yeah. How you doing, Slurring Queen? I'm glad you're back. Sorry, guys. You put too much stock into others' opinion of you. Opinion you'll never change because it's the internet. Right. I've never had self-confidence. I really haven't. I don't know if it was my childhood. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. No clue. I think Zeus gave me a pretty good idea last night. Somebody hit me up and they said that, yeah, I need to get it. Clint got a call this morning. He went on Reddit, and there was something posted about Marley, and whoever Top Skin is on Reddit, thank you. I appreciate it. The nitpicking, I don't care. It's the other stuff. Just, whatever. Well, I don't feel like I used to be very kind-hearted. I took a lot of shit out on Clint. I did a lot of shit prior to even coming to the internet, and it's probably good that I've had a lot of time to sit and think about and reflect off of stuff, I just feel like, I don't know. I didn't mean to get upset last night. It was just like, hearing George get upset, it freaking, it moves you, especially when it's somebody that you care about and you see them getting upset, All of us have lost somebody, and it's sad. I didn't think I knew losing my dad was rough because it was like you never get prepared for losing a parent or a child. And, then your other parent who you hadn't even been talking to or barely saw your whole life, and you sit and look at that, it makes you angry. It stirs up emotions. And I just, oh yeah, I feel bad for it. I feel real bad about it. Yeah. And like, well, Clinton, no, George was upset. And that was another thing that was posted. Oh, Jen, you took whatever off of George and George, whatever. And it's like, no, I have empathy for people. When I see somebody upset, it's going to make me upset. And I feel horrible. I know how it feels, man. I don't like seeing other people upset, for God's sakes. Ugh. But I'm still going to clean. I'm still going to do my videos and stuff like that because, it is what it is. Flying Queen, where have you been? I actually missed you. You got some spunk to you, my dear. I'll have to watch from the beginning to the end to know what's going on. No, there's not anything really going on. Like I said, just some stupid ass shit posted in Reddit, and Clint was a little concerned, and that's what it is. We have a lot of stuff that we don't talk about, with people online, and that's what I used to say. YouTube used to be fun. Somebody's got it as a soundbite, and no, it's not. I feel horrible for George. Very, very horrible. I found God. I let him in my life. I feel blessed and reborn. Well, that's good. It's really good. Here's how I found out about the account myself. George had mentioned it, and my phone was in the kitchen. I was watching George, right? And I told Clint, I walked out and I said, Clint, get in my IG. I said, and see if somebody's following me, because my account is public. Anybody can start following me. And typically I follow up back. But he handed me my phone. I looked at it, and it was the cartoon picture of Maria, right? And I was like, I said, oh my God. And I noticed that it said the Kelly thing, and I was like, oh, great, here we go. So I looked at it, and it had the only person I noticed from the hive was that Beagle lady that comes in. That's so nice. And I looked at and I was like, it kind of reminded me, I don't know if you guys remember the Cottage Boys room, but it was kind of like that, just a bunch of people from different whatevers. And I kept it on there. I didn't follow it or anything like that. I looked at the people that followed, and it was like, whatever. And I pretty much knew it was an account that somebody that didn't like us had made up. I never looked at it and said, oh, George did it. Yeah, that's fine. If I can get to church tomorrow, I'm going to go. It depends on Clint. They, jobs are if you work all the holidays. But I automatically knew. It wasn't like, so when George went live, and I know how it is. I know how George feels. It's hard when you have, it's kind of a rough crowd. It is not easy being a creator. It's not. Oh my God, it's not. But I didn't follow it back. And then as soon, I don't know when it was gone. I think it was yesterday morning or something like that. But yeah. Holy crap. It reminded me of, there's a page for Amber, the FUPA account. That's what it reminded me of, kind of. Whatever the fuck a FUPA is. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I kind of do want to know, but I don't want to know. Because then I feel like I'll have to call Amber and ask her what her FUPA is. I feel like I just opened up a big can of worms wondering what a damn FUPA is. Oh my God. Just saying, are you in here? Whoa, PP. Yep. I knew I did. Now I'm going to look it up. I'm sure Amber doesn't have that. Yeah, it was really sad. Because Georgia doesn't cry. It's hard for me to listen to any man cry. I'm going to cry when I find out what if... No, I'm kidding. Hold on. I'm going to look. Hold on. Hold on. How do you spell it? I know there's a U in it. Is it FOU or F? How do you spell it? FUPA. FUPA. FUP. Oh, it's FUPA in capital. It's a slang word for fat upper pubic. Oh God. Are you serious? To the fatty tissue that accumulates above the pubic bone. How is your fucking pubic bone? It gained popularity after Beyonce's acceptance of her FUPA post. Are you guys serious? Now I'm going to have to text Amber and ask, who mean y'all are nasty. Hold on. What's a panaculus? Embracing natural body shapes medically, this area. I wonder if they have it in Urban Dictionary. PP would be really proud of me. I've seen pictures of Amber. I've never seen no FUPA. Wait a minute. Let me check. I don't think I have a FUPA. Nope. I got a little tummy from having kids, but I ain't got no FUPA. Hey, Marley. Come on, guys. You have fun? Hold on. Urban Dictionary is a trip, ain't it? All right. Oh, okay. Sorry. Carpet munching. That I do know. Okay. FUPA. All right. Oh, this is much different than Googling it. Fat upper poo area and reference when a female's upper vag area is fatter than her crotch region. Huh. Easter's tomorrow, right? Oh my God. Huh. How would you guys know if Amber had a FUPA or not? I've seen pictures of Amber. I never saw a fat crotch or whatever y'all call it. Y'all come up with some weird ass shit. I'm going to text Amber and ask her about this. Amber gets back to me very quick, so I'm going to ask her. Amber, I looked up FUPA. Hold on, guys. Up what a FUPA is. Do you have one? You have one. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Black Roses. I just texted Amber and asked her if she has a FUPA. I don't imagine she does. I've seen many of pictures of Amber now that I know what a FUPA is. Hey, Marcia. Happy early Easter, my friend. You learn something new every day. Never knew how informative Urban Dictionary is, but it is. Amber gets up early. What are you talking about? The day is young. Hey, Amber, what are you doing? Good morning. Hello. I have a question for you. Do you have a FUPA? You don't? Do you remember that account called Amber's FUPA? Okay. Well, I looked up what a FUPA was. I told everybody I've seen pictures of you, and there is no FUPA to be made. When was that account made? Oh, Britters made it? Oh, well, that I didn't know. I'm not very surprised. All right, well, no matter. Call me in a bit or come in and mod. Because we were talking about that account that was made, and I said, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Amber's FUPA account. And then I said, what the hell is a FUPA? So I typed in FOUPA, and then it was in all capital letters, FUPA. And yeah, that's what I saw. And it's an upper right. So now I know what a FUPA is. And I told everybody I didn't think that you had one. So I called to confirm whether you had one or not. But thank you for the anal itch powder. That was great. What do you want for your birthday? What? Your birthday's programmed in my phone. I'm getting you a FUPA. No, I'm kidding. Are you sure Britters made the account? Well, it's funny. I mean, no, it's not anything bad. It's funny. It was an old account. I love Britters. I ain't got no problems with Britters. Britters, you were packing? Oh, okay. You want to come see me? June 20th. No? Okay. Well, come in if you want. No, it's not cold. Why would you think it was cold here? It's snowing? Okay. Well, I'm on a live. Come in if you want. Bring your not having FUPA. All right. Love you. All right. Bye. She doesn't have a FUPA. So that's that. 45 people in here that are listening. Good morning, by the way. Yeah, my birthday is June 20th. Please never call or text me this early in the morning about a FUPA. Not a problem. Not a problem. Amber sent me itch cream. So, yeah. Has anyone ever made biscuits with mayonnaise or buttermilk? I've heard of buttermilk. You're right, it is spelled with the U. I added an O and a U, but I didn't know what the hell it was. I just remembered that account that was made about Amber, and it had a bunch of not great pictures on it. And I remember it said FUPA. Like I said, you learn something new every day. So this morning is shaped up a lot better than what it was when I got woke up. What you doing? What you doing, sis? Pick it up. There's a song called Hug Me. If you guys haven't heard it, you should listen to it. It's really good. Shanna, what are you doing for Easter? Oh my gosh. Yes, good morning, Shanna. It's always an educational day here. Hey, Stanley, what's going on? It's been very interesting today. Actually, it's just really windy here. It's really windy. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I think I just like the... Hey, what's up, Jane? Got woke up a little early today. Learned what a FUPA was. I talked to another shelter this morning. So this is an all-adult shelter. So there's going to be 2 stops. Maybe actually I'll call one and ask them if I can bring it by today and just not make the eggs. I don't know. Yeah, it's June 20th, my dear. Would you take a picture of me? You know. Clint woke me up a little early this morning and there was something posted. I was like, oh my God. So, like I said, I looked something with Marley and I was just like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? And then we were talking about the account and George getting upset and how much that sucked. And then I remembered an account that was made about Amber's FUPA. I did not know what a FUPA was. And then I called Amber and asked her, and she said she doesn't have a FUPA. So that's that. Hey, Stanley Cup. I have a boring birthday. My brother's birthday is 10 days. No, she didn't just make it. No, don't take it like that. No. Brittany did not just make it. You know, these assholes are going right back down to Reddit. No, no, no. I asked her who made the FUPA account. That was years ago. No, Jane, no. She said Britters made the account. And I said, oh. Oh, you deleted. Oh, there's people already coming in this early. So is my brother's. His is the 10th too. He's a Gemini. Deleted the account. Oh my God, this freaking early. You know, I think it just hit me today, no matter what, at the end of the day. Oh, you deleted your comment? No, it's all right, Jane. Well, no matter, people are still up. But somebody came in and they gave me some pretty good ideas, you know. Just trying at the end of the day. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I think I'm going to make an iced coffee, actually. Oh, God. Here, I'll show you guys how I make my iced coffee. Would you listen up? Okay. How you doing, Jane? Okay. All right. All right. We're going to make a nice coffee. Those are recorders coming in. Yeah, taking pictures of Marley. You guys are fucking weirdos. Nothing good comes out of that stuff, you guys. Because it's only two people that run this shit show. I don't care who the minions are, but I know who the shit show people are, so it's not very smart. Oh, let me show you guys this. These are fast bites. Clint loves these. So if you don't have any health restrictions or anything, for $1.25, you get a cheeseburger. Come here, Mama. Want to say hi? All right, so we're going to put some, actually here's how we're going to make it. All right, got a glass here. Let's go ahead and get the comment off of here. Thank you for the middle finger. You deserve it. Got this, got this. We got this. I use the decaf. This I picked up at TJ Maxx, and it is a Mateo coffee syrup, and it's thin cookie dough, sugar-free. So let's do it. What else do I need? Oh, I'm not putting milk in it. I'm putting water in it. They have these almond creamers. Okay. Are you crunching? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, so you put that in. Here, I got piece of soft food right here. Come here, Mama. Okay. I know I feel like I didn't do this right, but I don't do anything right, I feel. Hold on. Isn't that cool? Yeah. What you do, Marley? All right, you need to put enough in here for ice. A little bit of the cookie stuff. Jane, are you still in here? Jane is not a morning person. She's right. So this is the best I can do for a decaf iced coffee. You're in bed? You want some company? Kidding. I got an avocado, so I'm probably going to make avocado toast. You can add some cinnamon in it if you want. Hey, Mama. Come here. Here. Sit. See, I did teach her how to sit. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. See? Is that good? Taught her how to sit. There is progress. Okay. I am on my bed. My kids are still sleeping and I'm enjoying the peace and quiet, right? Was that good? You want one more? Let me see if I can get her to do it one more time. And these are amazing. I got these for like months ago. Yeah. Wash. Come here. Sit. See? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Can I have your paw? Can I have your paw? Can I have your... We're trying to work on this. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Stay. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Enjoy the silence, Stanley. Thanks. I wouldn't trade those Saturdays for anything in the world. Enjoy them. It isn't too bad. You can definitely tell this is different than a Keurig cup. We're add a little bit in here. Actually, I wonder if I could try to get her. Let me see if I can get her to shake a paw. And these aren't like the Uber whatever, so don't judge me. Come here. Come here. Let me see her paw. See? She does it. Come here. Come here. Okay. Sit. Oh my God. See, I told y'all. People did give me good. Okay. Can I have your paw? Can I have your paw? Thank you. Sit. Good girl. Finish shot. You got nice sleepies. All right. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Watch. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Told you she doesn't knit. Yeah. You're kidding. Okay. I'm enjoying my coffee with you fine people. 53 people. She did good, didn't she? I told you Jen, you put a smile. Brings me back to childhood memories. That's good. Thank you, Sir and King. I miss the loud. I was telling Clint that whenever I get upset and I'm just like, God, I miss the loud. I miss the doors slamming and let's go to Sonic. She is. She's doing really good. That's why I was like, why would you guys post something like that? That's horrible. I can't help it. She's got weird wiry fur. But I can show you guys how I do her little grooming technique. You want to do your little, can I brush your hair? Come here. Hell yeah, I miss the loud. God, yes, I miss the loud. I miss the car pulls. I miss God, I miss all of it. Doing the homework the night before when they're like, oh, can you help me out with my homework? And then they go to bed and then you finish it up. Oh, God, yeah, I miss that. Parent-teacher conferences, I miss that. That's why I said it goes by really, really quick. And it's hard. It's hard. Coaching, I miss coaching. I miss going to the YMCA. Getting your first burn of the year when you go to during the summer and you get to swim in the outdoor pool and you're chasing everybody around with a tube of sunblock. But yes, I miss the loud. I'll come stay with you. I'm very immature. I fit in very well. I miss the cookie cakes for the birthdays, the ones with the nasty oily icing. I don't really miss that, but having the little sewing kit, always one that was missing a button off their shirt and they had to freaking get it sewn on. Thank God my grandma taught me how to freaking sew when I lived with her. I usually get up early, Cheryl. A little hiccup this morning, but it's fine. Staying up all freaking night, getting presents wrapped. Always running out of like the last piece of tape, or like when you have the wrapping paper and you're just like 1 inch shy of getting the perfect little cover on the box. Yeah, that's not fun. Black Fridays. I miss Black Fridays. Yeah. I don't miss Black Fridays at Walmart. I don't miss that. Report card days. All of it. I miss every bit of it. Thank you for the hug. I appreciate it. You got morning breath, don't you? You got morning breath too? So pretty much what I'm going to be doing is cleaning, and I think I'm going to color some Easter eggs. So I don't know like who's going live or whatever, but it helps me because we're not really doing anything. And I know a lot of people are not doing anything for Easter. So if you want to watch, that's fine. If you want to hate watch, that's fine. Yeah. Wow. I woke up to news that the oil refinery my son works at caught on fire overnight. He's fine though. Thank God. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank God. Wow. I'm so sorry about that. Is he going to be out of work for a while, Cheryl? My God. We're not sure. It wasn't his building that was burnt. We don't know. Yeah, he sent me pictures that I sent to Jane. Wow. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm going to color some Easter eggs. Maybe I'll dye my hair. No, I'm not going to dye my hair. Maybe I'll like put a strand of my hair in some of the Easter dye. It was cool making the baskets this year, though. I think I'm gonna probably for Christmas, probably gonna do the same thing except with stockings and stuff like that. So yeah, I like to go to the Dollar Tree, but there's a lot of shit there and it helps me out. And I think I am, yeah, right. Maybe I'll pick up a fly strip for old time's sakes and put on some high heels, put on a pair of Clint's underwear since we like to wear each other's clothes, and I'll hop right back up on that fly strip and um, yeah, that's what I'll do. Get my upper leg muscles and all that back to what it was. But oh my God, I did forget to tell you all this. So a few days ago, me and Clint were talking about, he looked up stripper poles. And he goes, I really think that I could learn how to, I really, because I was watching Magic Mike and I was like, God, Clint, I said, you think you can do this? And Clint's like, oh yeah, I can do this. I'm going to watch it. I can do the moves to it. And and I said, oh, so you want to get a stripper pole? And he looked it up and there was a stripper pole and he goes, you want the one that's pink that lights up? I said, buddy, I don't care. Like whatever pole. And yeah, he's going to get a stripper pole. Cheryl, if you need anything, let me know. But Clint's a trip. I don't know. Maybe I'll let him use my high heels or something like that. I'll ask George if he can, because I used to get so pissed at George. Well, I never got mad at him, actually. I thought the dolls were pretty fucking cool. My mom and I go there every day. Contrary to what Clark Lola says. Anyway, she loves to go to the dollar. Clark is just fucking miserable right now. You know, I could be a real jackass to him if I really, really wanted to be. And I always credited him. I was like, oh, he never dirty deleted a message because I never even knew what it was to dirty delete. I'm not a dirty deleter unless I like leave a voice message or my mouth is, I'm cracking my voice or something, but I don't dirty delete. Clark never did. It was like right when he got outed about that camera thing, Clark took off, cleared his page off, all the art and stuff that he did of everybody. And that was it. And I never heard from Clark since. I remember one time I was modding in Jules's room and I was joking around. I said that Clark was my second husband or something. I remember that. God, I wish I could find that live. And I remember she kind of scolded me for that. I think somebody had brought that up with me. So I'm telling you what, when you belong to her, you belong to her. But I think what everybody said is true. Misery loves company, and that's really fucking sad. It shouldn't be like that at all. Be able to live independently. Yeah. That's why I don't really watch the news that much, just because there's always something going on. You know when it really hit me about the school shootings and stuff, when it was really, really bad, was Columbine. I will never forget that. And I was just like, man, it really made me think, do I want mine to go to school, in a public school and stuff like that? I remember reaching out. Oh my God, it was just so freaking sad. They ended up making a movie. It was called Dawn Anna. They made a movie off of Columbine. And then from there, it just worse and worse and worse and worse throughout the years. That's why I said I could never, ever, ever, ever. With the last one, how did they already have? Okay, so most schools, they have the doors locked and they have the bulletproof glass and everything, and the metal detectors. I always said that they should have metal detectors in schools and stuff like that. Okay, hold on, Slurring Queen. Thank you. So I don't understand how the weapon was already in the school. Like, how were they able to get it in through the school? And that's why world is messed up. Hold on, Slurring Queen. IG. Sure, I'm really sorry that happened, man. You're not blocked. Sorry, somebody text me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't check my hidden list. Hold on. Which one, Slurring Queen? A lot of them do have metal detectors, Shane. I don't know why that's not something they thought about doing way back in the day. What I don't understand in this last situation is how in the hell was I just don't understand. I mean, when I used to have to go to Batavia and stuff, when I would go in, I mean, just having a little a necklace on would set something off like that. I never understood. I work at a huge school, no bulletproof glass, no detectors. We have one drill a year. Right. That's when it hit home for me. Was Columbine, and then it just progressively throughout the years got worse and worse and worse and worse. Mm-hmm. Thank God she was not on campus. She lives off campus, but works on campus at the library, and she was off that day. Yeah. Library was where it was the worst. Yeah. Well, a girl, what was her last name? I believe it was Rachel Scott. She was one of the first, and she was outside, and I believe they asked her if she believed in God, and they unalived her. But her family actually wrote her. She wrote a couple books. I read those, and like I said, if you guys haven't watched Dawn Anna, that was a movie that was based on it. One of the moms, her daughters had passed away from the school thing. It was really sad. And then it just, like I said, it just started progressively getting worse and worse and worse and worse. There was that one kid. Was he the Parkland? I want to say the Parkland. Was that the young man that had the glasses that was sitting there doodling and stuff? Do you guys remember that case? Yeah. When Clint and I went to the Reds game, I had to get a purse that was see-through. So people are really hankering out on that. Big time. Oh. And then I go into Heidi's and I watch a lot of stuff, and she shows, new stuff. And then a family just mom and dad got arrested, I guess, because their kid did it. And I just, oh my God, that's why I said I don't watch the news that much anymore, because it's depressing, but definitely need to start watching it again. I think that guy's name. Oh, okay. Got it. Hold on, my friend. I think it was the Parkland. I'm just going to look real quick. Actually, I'm going to see what the headlines are for today. Yes, please hit the like button. What I don't get is like when I do the lives and stuff, like the one I did the night before, I only had like 5 people talking, but then I had like 35 likes. So I didn't understand that. So some people do watch from the bushes. Good morning, Jen and all. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed Easter. You as well, Win Whispers. I hope you have a really good Easter too, sweetheart. Ryan Shutka. Let's see what Ryan Shutka is up to. RyanShutka. He bizarrely vanished from a ski resort without a trace. Where is Ryan? Is that the one? Yeah. Okay, let me look it up on Google real quick. There's a documentary, Cheryl. RyanShutka. Okay. Shoot. Okay, National Missing Person Cold Case. Oh, it's a cold case. 2018. Wow. Wow. National Missing Disappearance. Missing person cold cases across the country are being solved by a passionate group of volunteer members of law enforcement, retired investigators, and people with forensic experience. We've been working on Ryan's case since he went missing, and please bring. Okay, so basically, it's called Please Bring Me Home. It's a national nonprofit organization of volunteers who search for missing persons, and I think that's amazing. Like I said, and I mean this with my whole heart, is if you have, and that is why I brought Chloe up. I didn't bring it up to like sidestep anything that had happened. Just like your fur babies, if you imagine your human relative or somebody that you love very much and they just disappear, Hey, Holly, how are you, sweetheart? My real life friend. You can verify I'm a good person. How's the youngin' doing? Thanks for eating Arby's that day and sending me pictures. So when you have somebody that disappears, and I don't listen, I understand that people get wrapped up, and to me, a life, it does not matter whether you've been in trouble, whether you don't, whether whatever. It is still a life, and I could not imagine not knowing. There's a lady that I met from Frank, actually. Her name is Kara. She comes in, and there was somebody that is missing in her life, and Frank did cover that. It's the not knowing, which I agree with when that was said. It's the not knowing. And that's why I brought Chloe up, because I did not know. Well, when it's a human being, especially somebody that has children, you never give up. Do you guys remember the young man that was on the milk carton? The clothes put on, but the missing milk carton, the young man that was the first guy, I believe they found him. Actually, I believe he was okay. Missing boy on the milk carton. That's why it ticked me off when that was brought up. It's actually in my intro. His name was Etan Patz. On May 25th, 1979, 6-year-old Etan Patz vanished in New York City's Soho neighborhood while walking to a school bus stop. His disappearance sparked the missing children's movement, which led to new legislation and methods for finding missing children. Etan was the first missing child to appear on milk cartons across the country. His case also led to the declaration of missing. Yeah, he passed away. Did you know that? And his brother was responsible for I believe it's the Yosemite murders. M's. His name was Corey. Did they ever find the milk carton kids? They never found. Okay, out of the 200 children featured, only 2 were ever found, as reported by missingkids.org, and one of those was unrelated to the milk carton. Now we're just talking, chit-chatting. Marley sat for a treat. Cheryl, you know why people get mad? Because when you're friends with them at the time, yeah, I know my first name is Steven. Yeah, we can actually, let me look that up. Because I watched the movie. It was a 2-part movie. But Cheryl, we knew it was Clark because Clark is pissed off at you and Jane. He's always had a thorn up his ass. I don't know if he liked y'all. Yeah, I found it. Just watch the rewind, honey. It's nothing big. We talked about it. It's good. I found out what a FUPA was. But if you were good enough when you were in there, when you get away, believe you me, I found out when I left from there. It's been nothing but craziness. But you're good enough when you're there. It's just when you're not. I've known you for years. And to the contrary, Jane did quit talking to me for a year over that shit with AMC. Yes, she did. It was not a recorded call. It was a 3-way call. Wasn't it, Cheryl? And the other person was compliant. I told them to shut up, and then they didn't shut up. And Jane didn't talk to me for a whole year. So Jane and Cheryl don't wipe my butt. That is not true. Probably my biggest person yeah, Steven Stater. Brenda's probably the one person. Yeah, Corey Stainer. Yep. But not Jane and Cheryl. Nope. Yeah, that I've got it saved in I'm going to bookmark it because I'm going to watch the documentary. Okay, Steven Stainer. Yeah, he passed away September 16th, 1989. I know. Yep. I liked being in there. And then after I was iced out, then people are trying to ice me out again. It makes zero fucking sense to me. It doesn't. But I'm the one that's immature for 46. Got it. He was born in 1965, Black Roses. Hey, Kendra, please put up your Amazon wish list. I would like to buy you something. Please. I saw that you said something about IKEA furniture. Is that where you're shopping? They have wonderful couches. And Chuck's like, Kendra, what up, chick? But the Steven Stater case, I don't think that was a sad case to me because he went through the money pretty darn quick because of what happened. And here, actually, I'm going to turn my phone around because I'm going to say what I know from memory. He was with the guy. Oh, the little Timmy kid that lived with him. That's, yes, Jane was very hurt. Yeah, I know she was. I apologized to her when I got out. Yep. His brother unalived a lot of people. Yep. It was just sad. And the young boy, Timmy, the one who, what was his name? Parnell. That was his name. His last name was Parnell. So the little boy that Parnell had taken, and when Stephen, had taken him, I guess it was to the police station. Timmy isn't alive anymore either. He passed away too. So the whole situation was just super, super freaking sad. But his brother is a freaking psycho. Well, no matter, Cheryl. I'm not hanging out with that person anymore. Speaking of psychos, kidding. See, I get this notification about these shelter animals, and it makes me feel so bad. Let me see. Where is Corey? Is he still alive? Oh, yes, he is. He's 63 years old. Yep, the Yosemite. I was right. Black roses. Yep. Wow. 63. You can even see it. You can tell when somebody's just straight evil. You can just look at their eyes. And when their eyes are dead, let's see here. He worked as a mechanic in California, and he unalived 4 women between February. And so this was Steven Stainer's. It was his older brother, right? Oh, he's on death row. Yep. He was convicted in 2002. He's at San Quentin. Yep. He's still incarcerated. Wow. Wow. That's sad, man. Let's see here. STP. I hate Google, but I love Google. NER. Yep, he passed in 1989. Yeah, the whole thing was sad. Okay, I'll tell the story. Ryan, who went missing, loved dinosaurs and the color green. The family made green dinosaurs with half. Well, let me get back to this one. We'll get back to that. Okay, R-I-A-N. Shoka. Okay. Sheka, who was 20 at the time, vanished in Sun Peaks during a house party on Burfield Drive. Oh, handsome little guy. He disappeared in early morning hours of February 17th, 2008. Mounties have not ruled out foul play, but have not reported finding anything suspicious. There's a reward for $25,000. They put it up in 2023, October. Yeah. Six years later, man. Oh my God. What amount is the appropriate amount? So they increased the reward. Hey, Jesus, how are you? 6 freaking years. Yeah, I think I found what I want to cover. Sad, man. February 7th, 2018, while at a party. February 16th, he left home. It's sad. They have a group that you can join. Yeah, it's Little Green Dinosaurs, Cheryl. Yeah. You are right. They wrote a book. It's called Missing from Me. So every place that people go, they leave a dinosaur, a little green dinosaur. Wow. Holy shit, Cheryl. Oh my God. They have people that take pictures from all over the world. Like somebody took a picture at a hotel and they had a little green dinosaur. It said, "Look who came with me from Vancouver, Canada." So Cheryl, this is sad. I was given this dino in the Dominican Republic and I'm leaving him in a busy laundromat in Rowan, Ontario. I hope you're found soon, Ryan. Oh my gosh. Somewhere in the San Francisco airport, waiting to be found and ready for his next adventure. So he travels all over the world. So they leave him at the game in St. Paul. Yeah, the book is called Missing from Me by Heather. Oh my God. I think he will like this spot. Oh my gosh. Found this today on the beach in Mexico. So they just, oh my God. South Bend, Oregon. So it's all over the world. He was at a party. Let's see. Let me see if I can share the screen. Just bear with me, guys, about the screen sharing. Okay, hold on. All right, open this tab. Okay, actually, I think I already have one open. I do. Okay. What else? Hold on, guys. SHT. All right. UAA News reporter. All right, guys, hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, this is about the book. Hold on. All right, let's turn this down. Get it to that. Play. All right, skip. Skip. Right. All right, hold on, guys. Here. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Jane. While we're just going through the news clippings. Share screen. Share. Share. Add. You guys see it? Hold on, let me go to my live view channel. Boom. All right. You turn this up. Here we go.
Bittersweet success as a writer. Her account of the first year her son disappeared is now part of a best-selling book on Amazon. As David Owasik reports, she hopes documenting her family's experience will help others going through similar pain.
Heather Stuka's son, Ryan, is still missing. He disappeared from Sun Peaks, a BC mountain resort destination where the 20-year-old worked in February 2018. In those first early days,
Put a 1 in the chat. You guys can hear that, right?
Heather was injured.
Actually, Shanna, can you put the title of the book? I believe we can get it. You can get it at Amazon. Just if you guys want to, if we're going to cover this, if you guys are wanting to read the book.
Unable to join searches and extremely frustrated.
I started blogging or doing the post about 3 days after Ryan went missing.
She started writing.
It was very cathartic for sure.
And she didn't stop. Now the first year of her family's painful journey is a book. It's called Missing from Me, and it is resonating with readers. Still not officially released, it's already an early Amazon bestseller. Bittersweet, says Heather.
At the end of the day, it's hard to celebrate.
Yeah, it is on Amazon.
Anything that comes from it, except for maybe an awareness piece, because it's always borne on the brunt of Ryan's tragedy.
Ryan's dad says he's proud of Heather's conviction to continue writing through and about the heartache.
I think it was a hard journey, but she put it together into these words they're magical, and Ryan would be so proud of her.
And while Ryan is still missing,
5 years actually is today is the day since he set out to head to Sun Peaks, and so this
is really, really sad, Cheryl. So it's been 5 years. Well, I mean, at the time it was, thank you. Yes. There's the link to the book that his mother wrote.
was the last day that we got to see him physically, give him a hug and a kiss and say goodbye.
but now a part of him will be here forever. David Owasik, CTV News, Edmonton.
Thank you, Shanna. Let's see here. Actually, let's get back here and drop that comment. Congrats, Kendra, on the apartment, by the way. It's very exciting. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I don't want to play the cartoon or the commercial, sorry. I'm going to get there. I'm getting there. All right.
at the time, missing from Sun Peaks Resort in Kamloops, BC. After countless hours searching for a trace, Ryan's disappearance is still a mystery.
It's as raw as the day it happened. Maybe not as brittle, maybe not as sharp, but it's still there. For us, it will always be Groundhog Day.
Ryan moved from Beaumont to the mountain town after getting a job at the ski hill. He was last seen leaving a house party in the early morning hours of February 17th, 2018. He was just a short walk from home, but he never made it.
Does anybody feel like they said that they didn't rule out foul play? Is there a chance that they thought maybe he had passed away en route home? Why didn't anybody give him a ride home?
It.
I look back and I can't believe that 4 years, that we're coming up to 4 years. And that I haven't seen him for 4 years, that I have smelled the dirty socks from soccer and rugby and, all the things that were so annoying that you would give anything to have back.
Heather Stuka and her husband Scott spent the past week at Sun Peaks remembering their son on the 4th anniversary of his disappearance.
Every other time we go to Sun Peaks, we're always searching, right? That's our focus. And so to go up when there's snow up there and just be able
This is really sad.
to find peace and be reflective, it was nice.
Stuka's family and the community of Sun Peaks have honored Ryan through a number of vigils and events over the years. Heather's favorite, an event called the Run for Ryan, a day of skiing where he worked as a lift operator.
I love doing the Run for Ryan, to go down the ski hill, doing on the mountain that he loved, in a place that he loved, doing something that he loved. And so I think if you're going to have a day to honor Ryan and to remember him in that way, skiing is.
I think he was very, that's so sad, Cheryl. So you're okay with us covering this? You read the book?
Is really nice.
The Stukas have stayed committed to visiting Sun Peaks Resort as much as possible. Ryan Stuka from Edmonton, Bailey Nitty, City News.
So it's pretty sad. Yeah. Hold on, actually. Let's be a learning freaking. Let me see here. That was a possibility. So let's see. Yep. That was a possibility. Yeah, I don't even think he. Is there a chance he even left? Well, ESP. God, that's sad, man. I mean, is there a chance maybe he drank too much or something had happened? We're going to have to watch the documentary for sure. They have you want to drop the link for this, Shanna? It's called Find Ryan. Yeah. I just subscribed to it. And the reason people may not be getting notifications, always make sure that you hit the notification bell as well. It looks like, yeah, he was drinking. Honest check it and just assume that he was behind them. It's not right. It's sad. Map analysis. His mom's really pretty. God. Oh, I saw Anne's thing. Said, let's chat. Narcissism. Fees I need to give up. Let's go ahead and see what this is about. Hold on. Share screen. Getting there, guys.
Leaving a party from Burfield Drive in the Sun Peaks Resort area in the early morning of February 17th. Now, since that night, he hasn't been seen or heard from.
We won't stop until we find him, and we will both stay on this hill until he's found and he comes home with us. If this is a tragic accident, like we believe, we can dedicate this small moment of our lives to spend with him, because after that, there won't be any more time like this.
Monday marks the 17th day that he has been missing, and a video posted on Facebook shows the missing man's mother walking.
I think that there's a possibility that maybe he did not leave. Maybe he drank too much. I don't know. We're going to look more into this. Actually, I'm going to deep dive into this today.
The route that they think he would have traveled on the night he went missing.
Just to suggest he's left Sun Peaks, which is really hard. I get for people to understand if you've not been here. You look at the terrain, the tree wells that are here, the snowdrifts that are here. We're still not touching everything that could be touched, and how you could get lost in that amount of snow. I
Thank you for dropping the link, honey.
don't get to lie in a corner, curled up and cry. Neither does my husband after he comes home day after day from morning, noon, and night, searching for his son and can't find him. Those are devastating things to have happen to us, but we don't get to curl up in a ball. We don't get to do that now.
Nope.
We have to wait and we have to find him.
A $5,000 reward is being offered for any information that can lead to the whereabouts of the missing man, and anyone with information is being asked to contact Kamloops RCMP. For Castanet News, I'm Alana Kelly in Kelowna.
So that's that. So if you're going to cover a case, look into every aspect of everything with it. Because there's a chance, Cheryl, had they questioned everybody? Because I'm getting vibes that I don't think he left. I don't think he left the house. I think that maybe if it was a party, maybe he drank too much. Maybe something had happened. Again, I would have to completely deep dive into this and figure out like everything that had happened. Maybe he wandered out. Maybe he hit his head or something like that, tripped and fell. Maybe, I mean, it could be anything. I know that this is a completely random question, but I would rather ask questions. Cheryl, so all year round, the weather's like, I don't think he left the party. Like when Black Roses said that they didn't think, I think that maybe he didn't leave the party. Maybe he's nowhere near there. And because if they had the cadaver dogs and things like that, would it be hard for them to pick up a scent with it being in the snow? I'm just thinking maybe something happened and he was taken somewhere else. Not if there's that much snow and stuff like that. Like I said, I would have to look more into it, which I will. I'm going to watch the documentary today. But honestly, I mean, there's a chance that maybe, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and get links dropped. Hold on, guys. It's definitely sad. Okay. So they were all at a bar. Then they went to a house party. People lived together from all countries, roommates. It was a short walk to their house, and they saw him put on a jacket. Yeah, but did we know that to be true? They could have said that during questioning. I guess we wouldn't know, you know. Yeah, that's sad. Hold on, guys. What's up? Hold on, guys. So that's what we're going to look into. And Cheryl, you seem to know a lot about it. So if we have, you know, any questions, I think we're good. Day his buddies phoned his parents. Wow. So freaking sad, man. Okay, love you. Thank you for coming in, Jane. Get the fuck in the car and not, I'll get the fuck in the car. Wow. One theory is he was eaten by a bear, but to this day, not one piece of clothing or anything has been found. Wow. Hey, Brenna. Do we have anybody in here that can drop links to channels? I mean, I can, but it's going to take a minute. Another theory was that the RCMP carpool was selling drugs and Ryan found out about it, so they killed. Wow. And they took the body with them. Don't bears hibernate in the snow? Yeah. No, I couldn't imagine that. Especially in the cold and the weather conditions and all of that. No, I just get the feeling that he never left the house. Because if the only thing that they can confirm is that somebody saw him put on a coat, anybody could have said that. I mean, I hate to bring this up, but I mean, could it be, I'm not going to bring it up because then they're going to assume, but did he know anybody that was, I mean, it's just sad, man. Where is Miss Liability when I need her? Yeah, well, there's a documentary here. I'm going to go ahead and catch that. But guys, I'm going to get off here. I have a few things that I have to get done today, but yeah, because this ran over a little bit more than I thought that it was. So we're going to go ahead and cover this, and I'm just going to be cleaning and doing whatever. So if I pop on and you guys see me cleaning or I'm doing eggs or whatever, watch. It doesn't bother me. You know, like I said, if there's anybody that's going to be spending Easter alone and stuff like that, hit me up on IG or something, because, you know, it's not easy, especially when it's the holidays. And, you know, go ahead and close in prayer. Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for the sins that we have committed. Thank you for everybody that came in. To the missing person that we spoke about today, please give his parents love and peace, and wrap your arms around them. And hopefully we can bring some awareness to this case. Those that have hate in their hearts, Father, please, just for the sake of the holidays and people, see if this is something that we can reverse. In our heavenly precious name we pray, amen. And like I said, if you see me go live, it's probably because I'm coloring Easter eggs or doing something. So come in and join. You guys have a good day. Peace and chicken grease. See you soon.